Hello, everyone, and do I have a story for you today? And for the record, this actually happened last Christmas, but I totally forgot about it and was reminded when I was at work today, and one of those like stupid holiday movies were playing, and it just like sparked my memory, and I just got pissed off all over again. So I don't know what movie it was, but it was one of those like love story movies where someone's in the store and is gonna buy something, and then someone else is like, hey, I was gonna buy that, and the first person's like, no, because I was gonna buy that. And they get into an argument, and then they fall in love, and that's like the end. They lived happily ever after. So that was playing, and that's the scene that I caught as I was working. It just reminded me of last year. During this time, I almost like punched a woman over an eyeshadow palette, and it's actually behind my camera, which is very precariously balanced right now, so I feel like if I move it, I'm gonna like lose. I'm just gonna move a couple of things and see if I can get it out of here without disturbing anything. Whoa, just kidding, I can't. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this without killing everything. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so here we are. Oh my god. Okay, so here we are. I just have too much stuff on my bookshelf right now that like there's nowhere for me to like put my phone. So here is the palette that I am talking about. This is the Smashbox The Love Edit Eyeshadow Palette. It is a limited edition palette that was created specifically for Macy's. So yes, this story takes place in Macy's on Herald Square in Herald Square. Yeah. So basically, this palette was released, maybe this was 2 years ago. I don't know. It was Christmas 1 or 2 years ago. This was for sale. I was in the store. I'm sure you can still get this like online, maybe if they still have any. But I was buying this, and then I was kind of looking around the impulse section, which is where they keep like the trendy makeup for anything else that I would like to buy. And as I was looking at this, I was actually like opening them to see if anyone used them or not, because people are dirty and they like open makeup even though there are testers, and they try them anyway even though the tester is sitting in front of them, which makes no freaking sense. So I am guilty of being one of those people that opens the makeup, but I won't use it because that's disgusting. So, well, there goes the plastic wrap. So here is the palette. If you can see, like, this is my bookshelf that is so messy right now. But this is the palette. I opened it to make sure that no one used it. I just dropped the plastic wrap, and it put a dent in one of the colors. But yeah, so I was opening all of them, and this was the only one in the entire pile of, I think there were like 5, that was unused. So of course I wanted to buy it, and I grabbed it. So this lady was also looking at the palettes, but before she was looking at the palettes, I was looking at them, and I grabbed this one. So after I grabbed this one, she went and she was opening all of them too, to make sure one of them was unused. So I'm still looking around, and I guess this woman wanted this palette too, and I just keep seeing her like out of the corner of my eye, and I don't find anything else that I want to buy, and I'm kind of sort of also like wishy-washy on this, because honestly, I have a lot of palettes, and I definitely have like every single color or something similar to it already, but I just really like Smashbox, so I wanted to buy it. This woman comes up to me, and she points at me, and she's like, "Can I have that?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Well, I want it." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm buying it. And then she's like, are you though? And I'm like, yeah, I am. So of course I was kind of like, on this, but it's the principle of the matter that you're gonna have the balls to come up to me and tell me to give what is in my hand to you because you want it and you got there second. Absolutely not. And so we start arguing, and she's just like, well, you've been standing there for a really long time. It's been in your hand, and I don't see you buying it. And I was like, okay, but that's because I'm shopping and I'm looking for other things. And you have no right to come up to me and tell me to give whatever's in my hands to you because you want it, because you think you're more deserving. And I just want to say, like, she was an older woman, too. She was an older Hasidic Jewish woman. So, first of all, you're a Hasidic Jew. You shouldn't even be speaking to me. That's like like, I lived in Brooklyn, in Borough Park, which is predominantly Hasidic Jewish. And I was literally, me and my roommate were the only people there who were not, plus the landlord. And like, that was it. And they were so rude, so mean. Like, they would walk past you, and then if you were in their way, they would just not see you and just walk into you and not apologize. Like, the kids were so bad. They would like ruin your property. They would play ball, and then they would go into like other people's apartments or like other people's like property where you put like the garbage, and they would like climb over to get it. And it's like, dude, you don't live here, and what the hell, like, just ask someone to go get your ball for you. Or like, and if someone's like, hey, do you need help, like, one of us would be like, do you want your toys back that you have thrown into our apartment complex? They'd be like, forget it, just leave it there. And they would get it later. And they were just like the most terrible people. And it's just like, I get it. Like, I've asked people about like the way that they live, and they're like, that's just how they are because of the Holocaust. And I'm like, that's not, no, what? That's not a good reason. And like, I've asked like so many other, like, I used to work in the fashion industry, so it was like a lot of like Jewish people like who own the companies, and I would ask them about it because that's where I lived when I worked there, and they were just like, forget about them. And it's like, no, because they live on this earth in this society as well. They come in contact with people that aren't them. Like, they have to like not be like that. But anyway, so she was older. I think we could have been a very similar age, but I don't look as old as I am. So I'm going to say that maybe she was like older 40s to 50s based on like what I was seeing over here. And we were legitimately arguing about this palette, and I was so pissed off because she wouldn't let it go. She was like, why don't you just give me the palette and buy something else? And I'm like, no, because I picked it up first, and sorry you're slow, but early bird gets the worm. Like, I don't know, losers, weepers. Like, what do you want me to say? And she's like, are you gonna buy it or not? And I'm like, hell yeah, I am. It's mine now. And I like haven't used it. Like, if you can see, it's brand new. I was so mad. And I go to the checkout counter, and I like was like, so mad, like, this lady over there, like, this is what she did, and blah blah blah. And then we were arguing. I was gonna punch her in the face, like, I was gonna choke her out. And the staff was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. We saw what was going on, and we felt really bad and didn't know what to do, because obviously they didn't want to interfere, which is fine, because it was like a 2-customer altercation, but also it was in your store. And if you, oh my god, this pimple is so big. And if you like saw us like arguing over it, you could have like, I don't know, tried to resolve the conflict. But anyway, they were like, we're so sorry about that, blah, blah, blah. And then they gave me like a makeup bag to be like, here's a complimentary gift Sorry. And then I think I have right here like these tiny primers that were in the makeup bag that I also haven't used. So, getting so worked up again over something that happened so long ago, but oh, I was so annoyed. And it's just like today when I was watching that movie and that happened, I was just like, oh, it just reminded me of this. And I just got like so mad all over again. And I was like, wait a minute, I've never told this story on my YouTube. So here it is. I wish that lady, she's probably never gonna see this video, but I hope in my deepest hearts of hearts that she watches this video somehow, even though they like don't really have technology apparently. But yeah, I hope you watch this video and see that I have the last one. Haha, joke's on you, too bad. All right, and like because you don't use the internet, you're not gonna see this video and you're probably not gonna ever be able to buy this. But anyway, so oh god, that was so terrible of me. I'm such a bitch. Anyway, so that's the end of my ranty video today of the story of this palette during Christmas time, of the time I almost hit a woman over some eyeshadow. So yeah, that's the type of person I am. But you know what? I've never lied about the type of person I am before. So here it is. And I don't know. I'm probably going to use it one day. I have so many palettes that I've opened and dipped once or twice into, and I really want to try to like use those first, even though I don't wear makeup that much anymore. And I keep saying that I'm going to try, and then I don't. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. And if you hate me, you can unsubscribe. I don't really care. So yeah. Okay. Bye.